So, you've probably heard the news. The news every gamer was dreading. GTA 6 has been delayed. Again. I know. So today, we're going to break it all down. What does this really mean? Why did Rockstar do it? And, what happens next for what's got to be the most hyped game ever? Let's just dive right in. Okay, let's just get the bad news out of the way first. That May 26th, 2026 date we all had circled on our calendars, yeah, you can go ahead and cross that out. The new target for GTA 6 is now November 19th, 2026. Oof. Yep, you're seeing that right. That's a full 6-month pushback. 6 more months. I mean, for a fan base that's already been waiting for what feels like forever, more than a decade, right? Another half year just feels, well, it feels like an eternity. The finish line just got pushed further down the road. For anyone who's been following Rockstar for a while, this might feel a little familiar. This isn't exactly the first time they've had to shift the goalposts, right? I mean, veterans will definitely remember the delays for games like Red Dead Redemption 2. So yeah, this delay just adds another crazy chapter to this whole development saga. It's been a real roller coaster of hype and, let's be honest, frustration. So the million-dollar question is, why? Why now? What's the official story here? Well, let's take a look at what Rockstar themselves had to say about it. And there you have it. It's classic Rockstar, isn't it? Super simple, straight to the point. They're saying they need more time to polish the game to meet expectations. In other words, it's all about quality. They're not going to release it until it's perfect. And honestly, that's kind of what their whole reputation is built on. Okay, so that's the corporate line, but what about the people who actually matter, the fans? How did this news really go down with the millions of people who've been hanging on every little rumor and leak? Let's get into the community reaction. Well, as you can probably guess, the main feeling out there is just disappointment. It's this big collective sigh across social media, You could almost feel that here we go again vibe. The wait was already so long, and now it's even longer. That's just a tough pill to swallow for a lot of people. And this quote from a Reddit user really hits the nail on the head. It perfectly shows the risk Rockstar is taking here. For some fans, these delays are starting to chip away at the excitement. And that's dangerous, because hype, it isn't an endless resource, right? But then you have this, which is a really interesting little twist in the story. While fans are obviously frustrated, some insiders are saying that a lot of people inside Rockstar never thought that original release date was realistic anyway, which kind of suggests that this delay wasn't a surprise. It might have been inevitable from the start. So this really gets us to the bigger picture, right? A delay like this isn't just a small hiccup in development, no way. It's a huge strategic move with massive financial consequences for their parent company, Take-Two. So let's actually break down the pros and cons of this whole thing for Rockstar. So if you look at the pros, that new November date is perfect. It lands the game right in the middle of the holiday shopping season. That's a huge win financially, and investors are going to love that. But then there's the flip side. Announcing a delay almost always makes the stock dip, at least for a bit. And maybe more importantly, it gives their competition a whole 6-month window to try and grab your attention and your money. So when they say polish, what does that actually mean for a game this huge? Well, we're talking about tweaking every single detail, making sure the graphics are beyond belief, making sure the gameplay mechanics are perfect, and trying to squash every single bug in a massive, living world. I mean, that's a monumental task. Rockstar isn't just trying to make another game here. They're trying to set a brand new standard for this generation of gaming. And that just takes a whole lot of time. Okay, so the new data set. The big question now is, what's next? What can we actually expect to see between now and November 2026? Well, the next thing Rockstar has to do is get that hype train back on the tracks. So I think it's pretty safe to expect a brand new trailer at some point, something to get everyone excited again. And after that, the Holy Grail, the first official gameplay teaser. You can bet those are going to be the moments everyone will be watching for. And really, that's what this all boils down to, isn't it? It's the one big question. Is this delay going to kill the hype that's been building for years? Or is this the extra time Rockstar absolutely needs to deliver that perfect, once-in-a-generation game we're all hoping for? I guess we'll just have to wait and see.